Welcome to Twine. This is the interface that you'll see whether you download the program and open it on your computer or you go to it through the web. Now, your view is going to be a little bit different because I already have some stories in mind. So yours might be blank on the main screen. If it is blank, no problem. What you're going to do, no matter what, is you're going to go over here to the right-hand side of your screen and simply click on plus story. And when you do, it's going to say, what do you want the story to be named? I'm going to call this Soba's Grand Adventure, because Soba's the name of my beagle. I can click add, and here we go. Now I'm in. Right? And what we have here is one untitled passage. Think of passages as pages or chapters in a story, and this one's untitled. I don't want to leave anything untitled. So all I did quite easily, right? I just went here and I double clicked and it brought up the passage. So I'm going to call this, let's see, chapter 1. You don't have to call it chapter 1. Soba is napping. If I close this again, you'll see this has changed. Now it says chapter 1, Soba is napping, and then it just has a little gobbledygook down here telling you there's nothing there. So I'm going to double click on this again, or I could click on the pencil icon. That works too. I'm going to double click. And I want to put some text in here. Now you could put whatever text you want in here because this is the beginning of your story or your text-based game. I'm going to say it is a wonderfully sunny day. So Soba is napping next to the window. This is not a very creative story because my dog is napping next to me, next to the window right now. So here we have the start of the story. I'm going to close it. And now if you're curious to see what's going to happen, you can always click down here at play. I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to move my browser here a minute for you to see it. But you can see now this browser window comes up and you see what the story would look like. It's not very fancy at this point, but that can change later. But that's the basics of starting that first chapter in your story. Now, what if you want to go beyond that? What if you want more chapters? So I'm going to double click here to open this again. Just going to go down. And now I want to make a link to a new page. How do I do that? Well, it's easy. Link. Kind of a little bit complicated menu pops up, but I'm going to want a hyperlink. So what I'm going to click on to move, and I'm going to call this the cat approaches from outside. And I'm going to have this go to a new passage right here. I'm just going to call it the same thing. You may or may not call it the same thing. The cat approaches is the name of that. You notice I can do things like what I want my transitions to look like. There's all sorts of stuff here, but I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to click on add. Now you'll notice this information here is in brackets. Well, that's what that button did. Now I'm going to do this again, link, because interactive fiction is about choices. So what I'm going to do here is instead of the cat approaches, this is going to be called a dog invades his yard. And no dog likes that. Right? A dog invades his yard. Evil add. Now I've got two of these things in double brackets. Well, what does that mean? All right, now watch. I'm going to close this again. Aha! Now suddenly you can start to see some basic structure of a story because interactive fiction or games is all about choices and selections. Now, how would this look? I'm going to click play over here. And now you see a capital IT. It is a wonderfully sunny day, so Soba is napping next to the window, and I could make a choice. The cat approaches or a dog invades his yard. I'm going to click on this one. Now, there's nothing there yet because I didn't put any text. So if I wanted to, I could just say, this is silly, it's really short, but time for some barking. Now if I play it again, and if I say a dog invades his yard, time for some parking. And then other things would happen. Well, so there is the very basis in 5 minutes on how to get a story started in Twine. Thank you for paying attention, and I hope this was helpful. Bye for now.